Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia. It's Friday. It's still cold. It's looking overcast. We had an inch of rain last night, so that was good for the garden. So anyway, today I want to make a brooch pin thingy. I've seen some that Nat had put up, Nat Williams, who's on YouTube. And I really thought, well, I've been wanting to make some for a while because I have these pins. I've been collecting up these pins. I've got some really old, really strong ones, but I'm not going to use those. I bought them a long time ago. I've had them for years. Some of them are really badly tarnished, but I guess that's what people like. I think they just might be too bulky for. They might be all right for your kilt. That's probably what people use them for, but I don't think I'd like to do them for the pin because they're very, very strong. I don't know what I'm going to do with them actually. So, but I like these better. Well, they're strong, but they're still, I like them better. And of course you can use a safety pin as well. I've got safety pin. I've got more than one safety pin somewhere, so everything's going to fall down on top of me now. I shouldn't be fiddling around in things, I suppose. Let me see. Oh, I've got another. That's a nice little size. I like that size. Paper clip. No, it's not a pin. It's a paper clip. Okay, so I just thought I'd like to do it on one of these. The gold. I like the bronzy colour, I suppose it is. Goldy bronzy colour. And then, but so you can do it on them. You can do it on an ordinary safety pin. And it's easy, so I'll just show you how to do it on another one anyway and see how I'm going to do it. Got no idea how, well, other people put them on all different ways, I suppose. That I missed the dish completely. You would have heard that. This is a cute one, isn't it? That'll make a nice one. Anyway, you can make it probably the width of your pin, easy. But you just want the pieces that connect on to here, okay? Or pieces, because I'm just going to do, I thought about doing 2 bits to put it on there. So let me just see. I've got some really, really nice mauve here that I thought I might use, because I want to do it with felt. I think it'll look good. I have an idea. So I've got some mauve felt. Today, while I was sitting in here trying to figure out what I was going to do, I decided that I would sort a couple of things, and that's only a couple. And I thought, well, if I don't start a bit at a time, I'll never get done. Look at this, I fixed up me cut-out bits. Look at that, I went through and I sorted them all out because I get in this dish and I fiddle around in it and I can't find, and I think, oh dear, I haven't got many leaves or I haven't got many circles, but I do. I have a lot of, actually circles might be a bit low on circles, but I'll be right. I don't want to. I'd like to get to and cut out some more, but you got to be in the. You want to be in the. What's the name to do that? The mood. So, because it takes a little while. But anyway, so I've got this. This is pretty heavy, this piece, and that's okay. You know, we can have something sturdy, all right? So this is going to be the bits that I'm going to put it on with, all righto. And the background's going to be. Well, see, the thoughts were to have it nice bright colours, and I have a lot of those, so we might do the pink, orange, purple, and I just dropped the ball or something there. They've got it back good. Yellow, we've got lots of choices here, so maybe I can do it on the purple. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Do a purple one. Yeah. I'll get a pair of scissors. Cut this out. Because I won't cut it out quite the size because I just want to have the piece, the size that I'm going to be using, handy, you know what I mean? So I've got some really nice yellow ones, but we'll see. We don't quite know yet what we're putting on it, do we? But I love the colours. And all these colours go together really well. I have a lot of ideas about what I want to put on it. I just got to, get get it working for me. So let's just do the background first. Get that done. Okay. This felt is very wobbly, that sort of thing. A square thing. When I say it's wobbly, it tends to pull out of place if you're not careful. And that's not badly cut, I don't think. So we need it to be, I want it to be the width of the pin, and then it's got the two pieces in the inside here that hold it on, okay? So, that's a Sharpie, that's not me marking there. I might just use the pencil because we might have it some down to inches so we can see what we're doing. What do you reckon? It's all back to front, these, that's an inch, isn't it? Doesn't look long enough, but it must be, yeah, 4.5 by 4.5 inches. So we need it to be no wider than that. I don't want it to be very dark either. I made it too long, didn't I? I want it to be 3 inches long and 2 inches wide. Is 2 inches right? No, let's go 1 and... I don't want it to hang down, wrong. So how about to here? If I cut that line off, I'll be right. I hope. Right, now, put it back where you got it, Sonya. I don't know how many times I'll pick something up from one side and I'll put it down over the other. I do it all the time. I don't know why. It's just messy me, I suppose. Messy me. And we can decorate this up really nice, we can, by geez. Yes. And we want a backing for it as well, because if we're going to do stitching and beading on it, we need to have the background so it'll be covered over, okay? Right. Two pieces. I know they'll probably be nearly by the time I put them on there, but I want it to look like the two pieces are there, yeah, like that. Okay, so we'll look like they're there. Now, you need to make sure that this part here, so you can pin it on. Pin it, you want to pin it on. Okay, so you want to put these permanent pieces, which they are going to be, over this bit, right? And then that piece there, you can pin through your clothing, I think. That'll work, won't it? Is that right? You pin that, there's no way that'll go through there. Put your pin, no, it won't go through there either. What's the matter with the pin? Well, it's got no go. Oh, it's in there. I suppose it's not going to want to go through this thick stuff, and then you pin that up like so. So we're hoping that we're doing this properly, and then on your clothing, it will come down there like that. Okay, righto, got me. Okay, now put that up there. So make sure you put it on the part that doesn't open. You need this. You need the pin bit to be there. All right. So I'll put these pieces on, and then we'll work on that bit and then put it on, because it'll be a bit hard with the pin on there to be manoeuvring everything about. So we can put a bit on with a bit of green, because we're going for colours and things, aren't we? Well, that didn't stay there. I'll go with the purple since that colour's going to be purple. I'll get this one out instead. Yeah, that's better. We'll use this one. Okie dokie. Now, I did say where we were, and I did say so. I've been trapped in here for weeks. I did get to go out for a little while, 2 days, but it was terrible because I was sick. I couldn't really go anywhere to go to the hospital and up to the... What did I have to do the other time? Can't remember now, but it was a reason I had to go out. So what I'm going to do is fasten this as close up to the edge here as I can. Okay? So I'm going to start on the inside so you can't see me knot. And I'm just going to stitch down really close to that, really close to the pin, okay? So it's just catching on there. It will move, but not that much, you know. It's not going to, it won't be moving around too much. I'm going to come through under there, nothing particularly reason why, I just wanted to go around the end of it. Come around the end of the felt. See here, right. We'll go up another row. I'll just make sure I got it for sure, hey. I hope I can put this video up. I really do hope it works. I have made a few since I've been sick, well, since I've got a bit better, and I haven't been very pleased with them at all, so I haven't put them up. I've been trying to get myself back into the go of things. It's not easy. There's so many things I want to try, though. There we go. So he's on there really good, you know. It will move, but not a lot. I think I might just come through there and put a bit more thread across there so you can see it. I cannot see a stitch there, see? I want a stitch there. I do. There we go. Now go in underneath here. You can end it off. You don't have to go through all the thickness of the felt, so you won't see the ending off bit. Now we put another one on. They're nearly the same size. I should have told you what they were, shouldn't I? But it will depend on your pin too, how long your pin is for you to put that on there. About half an inch width, mine are, by an inch and a half or three, a bit more than an inch and a half or 3 centimetres. It just depends what you what your size is. Like I said, you can pick the size that you want it to be. I mean, I don't know if these pins, you can get these pins, I think, well, in different sizes as far as I know. And you can buy ones too that's got a little ring on the bottom of them that you can hang something onto, so you don't have to sew it like this. I don't know, I suppose other people put them on this way. I don't know. I haven't watched how Nat did hers. I've seen them on Facebook as far as I can remember. I don't know if she had them on pins or paper clip. I don't remember. Anyway, never mind. You can go on and have a look and see what she's got there, eh? Okay. I'll put up a couple of videos of people, maybe if you'd like to go and watch their stuff, their couple of ladies in Australia. Well, I'll put Nats up there and Belitas. Links to their channel. Both of them do really interesting, good things. So you need to go and have a look and see what you can find. Yeah. I have subscribed to a real lot of channels because people subscribe to me. I think it's only, it's just the thing to do. And it's only right to me. And also, but I don't get to go and see a lot of the different ones, what they do, which is, well, when they put it up, the notifications, I go and have a quick look and see what's happening. But I can't really go and see what everybody's doing. But subscribing to channels help them, like I said the other day, and I don't know if I put that on the last video or not because I can't remember now which one I put up. But it does help when the algorithm is looking for something. If you've got a lot of subscribers, that's a good thing. It doesn't cost money, like I said. Patreon is the only thing that costs money. If people have that, I don't have that because I just show everybody what's going on, not just the people that want to pay money for it. But anyway. Okay, so now we're going to envision that this is going to go like that soon when you get it so it's on you. See, so that'll be fine because it won't be too, move it over a bit maybe, I don't know. I suppose because that bit there's bigger than that bit is a bit skew-iffy. But you can put it on there wherever you want to, okay? So now on the front of this, I was thinking that I wanted to do a mushroom out of a piece of, but I don't think I will. I'll do one of my circle things or something. What do you reckon? How I'd like to do circles, or just put some pieces behind here, some nice bits of fabric, some shapes maybe. So let me cut out shapes. See what I've got. I've got a lot of I've got a lot in here, but I don't think these have got any back on them. So like to iron it on. I just want to do the circles. I've got this thing about this circle thing. I told you that before, didn't I? And there's squares, of course, bits and pieces, of course. Well, let's have a look and see if we can find something in here to put on it to make it look cool. Maybe round. I do like to do the rounds. Just so happens, doesn't it, that I've got that same thing. And these are not very circly because I think I cut them out myself. I might have cut them out myself without using a cutting thing. But I can do that. And this one has been cut out with a cutting thing. That's a bit rounder, isn't it? Rounder. Circlish. I think that'll look nice. But it's got to have its good stitching on it. I don't think I went too light there, didn't I? With the grey. Just gone too light there, Sonya. What about this one? No, this little size. Make your own circle. There's a fabric one. That's a nice colour. You have to pick them up, Sonya, because you clean them up this morning, so you can't be doing that. You can't let them go straggy on you. I do like these too. What do you reckon? Should I put one of them there? Maybe not. I don't know. You go with the first thing that you did because that'll make it go along better. You won't get too muddled up and take too long to do it. Because we don't want that, do we? Put them back in the box. I'm going to really try and see as soon as I know I keep saying this, as soon as I get better, because I'm not. And I feel really bad every afternoon. I start to get sick again. I've got an appointment at the doctor in, July, I think, because she's away, my doctor, so I'm going to see if I can find a thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing to go around and copy that, trace around this. Make sure that I don't put the... Yes, I went and bought a thing for tracing circles, and look how big it is. Look at that. It's okay to do several puffs maybe in that, but it's not... I wanted a die to cut out circles out of this. There's got to be such a thing out there. I've searched and searched. I can't see one. See, there's just not one out there. Cut it out circles. Thick things with thick pieces of fabric. And that's going to make that a lot smaller, but that doesn't matter. Do I want that? I think I do. Just put it there. Okay, let's stitch that on there and see what we get in. Oh, this blue's good. But I want a pink. I want a pink colour. So these are from the... I think I showed you these yesterday. I got these and they only sent me 9 instead of 10. And that didn't impress me at all because I've got to sort that out. That's snazzy. This is snazzy. I like this colour. I do like that colour on there. Thought about putting a picture of a person on this, you know. Well, there's a bird. Okay, so I had this lady. I had no idea, but she's too big. Right, I got this bird. He's wrong. He's not right. He's just definitely not right. Go with the circles today, and other people can decide what they want to put on theirs. Okay, that's the way to do it, isn't it? I'll do me circles, me flower, whatever. Actually, I did have a plan. It went to the wayside, didn't it? Went by the wayside. That's not going to fit through that hole. I don't care how much I try, it's not going to work. That one's too big. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Bit long, but it'll do. Oh dear. This is all hard to thread today. I actually had a good sleep last night for the first time in ages. Then I got up and went and sat out there in this lounge room this morning. After I've had my breakfast, and I went back to sleep again. But I guess your body needs to do these things. If it feels like it needs to, it just needs to. Okay, so I'm going to do the outside bit, which of course we're going to do... No, we're not going to do it in... what's the name? I wonder if to put that on there first. Yes, maybe I'm going to have edge. I'm going to put an edge of beads around there. So I want to put that on. Yeah, like that. Maybe I'll just bring it in a tiny tad. Because I did one time before do a thing like this. And I've got to pick up that. And take it and do a pistol stitch out there. Make sure it's tight enough, Sonya. Now it doesn't matter how far these go out. It's up to you if you want to, where you want to take them to. I should probably take it a bit further. So I'm going to bring these ones back into the edge as I go around here. And they'll be on the edge, but these ones got to go over a bit to make it, I don't know, look how I want it to. Right? Now you just got to hold on to this, wrap it around a couple of times and take it out there and push it down. Okay? Most of the time it works. I'm going to just do a few scattered ones just now, and then I'll come back and fill them in because I just want it to hold down a bit. Like that, see? There's a siren out there. That's very rare. Oh, it's not rare, but it is around here. I mean, I know you people in the city might hear more than we do here. But you can't tell the difference. You don't know whether they're police, ambulance or fire. They all sound the same to me. You move out of the way, you keep getting caught on this. That's not looking too bad, is it? It'll look really cool when I'm finished. Oops. Well, this does fray a bit, doesn't it, when you try to thread it? I don't know what brand it is, but I'll have a look later. It's not important. That's not that important. It doesn't matter what brand it is, really. It'll be fine. They're just made different, some threads. They're just made different from others, that's all. And they work. Majority of them work. If you get something that doesn't, well, don't use it. I mean, you know, it's up to you anyway. If you buy something that's reasonable, well, that cost me $12, I think, for those threads. And there's not a lot on the reel. I'll show them to you in a minute. I bought them from AliExpress. They're number 8, and these colours are something that I don't really have a lot of, anyone's, because mostly I get a different sort. So these are cotton pearl, and this is high quality, fast colour, 10 balls, 40, is that a metre? That'd be in the whole lot, wouldn't it? I'd say 10 gram, 5 gram balls, cotton, synthetic. Egyptian long staple, it says here, Egyptian long staples, cotton, and it's supposed to be 10 5 gram balls. And that's okay, because you got like a bit of each. There's a couple of, I don't know, probably a metre or so on each one. More. Divide it, if you wanted to sit down and figure out what that would be, divide it into 40 metres or something. But anyway, so I quite like the colours. To me, they're different than what I would have usually got, as you would know. But we can change our ideas. But I've always liked really bright colour things. Just when I first come on YouTube, most people were doing things with lacing, well, the people that I looked at and watched were doing mostly things with laces and things with muted colours all the time. There wasn't a lot of bright things going on in the part that I was watching. And I don't know whether things have just changed, which I think they are. People got game and started using colour. Because I've always thought that colour was the way to go myself, because the world's full of colour. And I can't think where I find me crochet hook, but I do know, don't I? Look, it's in me book. My crochet hook, to end that off. It's in me book, see? Look, that's a strange place to find it, isn't it? Yep, that's him. Anyway, so I'm just going to pull this back through here and make a knot, and that way it's secure and I don't have to re-thread it, which I've done this for years. I don't know why. Maybe the crochet hook was close by and I thought, oh, I'll just hook that round there, eh? And that's the way I would do that. So I'll put that back in there. Okie dokie. Well, I do like how this looks, but I do intend to do a little bit more on it. A few more of these pistol stitches, because this looks like what it needs, doesn't it? For me. I don't know why I started here. I should have started the other part. I'm going to divide it up bits as I go, so I can just sort of even it out a bit. Well, that went wrong. So did that. Oh, yeah, I've got to take it undone. We'll just take the knot bit out first. Alright, that'll be easy, because I've only just started, and I can just cut that bit off too. There you go. And I won't have to worry about pulling it undone at all. So we got that right. Now we'll go back here anyway. I'll go back and start here, and I'll take it this way. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this myself and not thinking about you want to hold it down so you can see. Otherwise, so you can see what I'm up to. Mostly these aren't too bad to make. It'd be something that you could do in a hoop really better on a stand. I reckon these pistol stitches, because they're, you know, you just got to hope they're going to end up right when you pull that thread. That's what I do at any rate. Pull the thread down and think, oh gee, I hope that works. Hope we get the knot in the end of it. You know what you could do? You could cheat. Well, not cheat. Well, you could put straight stitches and then go around outside and put little French knots at the end of them. If you wanted to do that, it's up to you. You know, it's your choice. Or you can try this way, which is I'm doing a bit of a potluck thing. Hopefully, hoping it works. Yeah. Whoops. I bought something on Temu. I don't know when it was, but it's a really long time before it's going to be delivered. That I'm not impressed about. I'm going to go and check on that, you know, because I think today's the 23rd? Yeah, because my daughter's birthday's Monday. It's the 23rd. I'm sure I bought it about, I don't know, I thought it was about the 7th or something. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to check that out, because I thought, well, that's taken an awful long time to get here, because before we had really fast deliveries. So I'm not really pleased about that at all. I must check on it. It might be just me, because I haven't been well. I think that's enough in there, and that looks like a googie egg shape, more or less now, doesn't it? It doesn't look like what I was aiming for at all, but that doesn't matter. I'm not going to be worried about that, because it's a nice piece of thing, isn't it? Going to be a nice thing anyway. It needs an accent on it, don't you reckon? There needs to be something on it to give it a brooch-looking thing. There's a bee there. You know what? I probably got something I could pin on that. I took the box out in the lounge room yesterday, I did. With all the good little bits. Oh dear. Oh, sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I forgot that was there because, excuse me, because I didn't go for very long, so I just left it running, which I shouldn't have. Now that would look all right, although he's got that great big thing in front of himself. That would have looked all right on there. Have I got some sort of a diamond or something? I got some sort of a diamond, Sonya. What do you got? There's things here everywhere. I need to put something in that. I do need something in that little bit there. Come on, lid, which way do you open? Well, I do like the heart, but it's too big. It's too big, isn't it? It's too big and bulky, that one there. This is nice. These are both crockery things. They're really nice, aren't they? Here's a little bit of something. Yeah. Don't know about that either. Or a tiny button. Tiny buttons pretty much sticking to the plan a bit, sort of. If there is one. The butterflies, they're not right. Not the right sort of thing to put on that. I don't believe that I took them things out. Actually, I know I've got another pot of them here somewhere. You know how I make some... Sometimes I have some... What do you call it? I hope I still got that in this tin. That'll be... Sonya's... My arm's stuck. I'm right. I've got it. Don't nobody panic. I hope this is what's in here, what I'm hoping's in here. Oh yes, there's bits. Oh goodness me, I've got that. Just a little something to put in the middle of that button, the little thing there. Look at this, I made that little chair years ago for something I don't know what. It's a bit dodgy. You know, what are you going to do? It's a bit dodgy. I'm not sure about that either. I'll keep looking a bit more. That's a nice piece, that bit of sequin. It's a secrety thing. I need to have choices though, don't I? I can't just fall down and say, well, I'll have that, please. I've got to be fussy. There's a white one. I do like that thing there, but you'd have to glue it on. No, it's not in the idea of this either. That's a nice button. Oh, look at me here picking out all this stuff. I think I'm going to go with a button or a flower. I don't mind them flower things. I don't like the gold one. It's not quite what I'm after today. There's a yellow one of those. Oh, there's a shell. Now I was going to do something with those. I've got a whole heap, but I can't use them. But the ones that are inside, it's okay. The ones that was in the shed, they smell like shells. And there's so many of them, and I do not want to clean them. I just do not. I don't know if I told hubby to chuck them out. I think I might have done. I brought them inside. We tried to wash them. It was not working. Because they've been sitting around for too long with their odour, I suppose, and it just doesn't come off. I need to get back to the beach, I suppose, where they came from. They were gifted to me a long time ago. Oh, look at this tiny little button here. Look at that. I think I'm working on the button idea somehow. That's a wee thing. I know I've got to put some stuff around the outside of this, so... Right. I don't believe what I did. I put the other thing back there in its place with this one. I put this one back where that was. I can't do that, it just doesn't work. Okay, so this has to go back here, somewhere where it was. Okay, so the whole lot doesn't fall down on top of me. Okay. Right, now we're not having that on there. But there's a good chance we'll have one of these buttons or little flowers on it. I need a bit of thread. I might go with this piece of purple here. It's already threaded up, but I don't think it'll go. It might go through one of these things. I don't know yet. Do I want that on? No, I don't. I think I'll go with the orange button. I think I'm going to go with that orange button on there. Okay. No, not in the back. I should have one because otherwise I'll go straight through. I don't know how these little orange things, these little buttons got in there, but I just pick things off the table and put them in something, and then it just, it's the way it is, I'm afraid. He's a bit off centre, and I don't mind that. He doesn't have to be exactly, does he? Nobody said. Right. Can he have a stem, this flower thing, whatever it is? I think he can, because I'm really wanting to do something like a cross stitch on it, something on the stem, which I could put down here. What do you reckon? I don't know. Let's see. It just so happens that this is still, this thing's sitting there, so I could try it and see what it looks like. Tuck it under there. If that wasn't so it's okay though. Alright. I might need to put another circle on here, which is a bit bare, isn't it? Another circle. You don't want it to be too bare. Put another circle on there first. Or a leaf. I might do a leaf. Oh, square maybe. Let's do a square for something different. Don't think that'll hurt. A bit dark. He's a bit too dark, that bloke. I've got bits cut off these things everywhere, but that's okay because that's what I was doing, saving me pieces from the world. Circles, where are you? All right. No. I don't mind that colour. I just don't seem to be able to find the thing I want to put in the centre of it. Deciding things is a hard part. I know a lot of you say to me, well, Sonya, we know why it takes time because we know ourselves it takes time. You do something yourself, you know how long it takes to make the thing the right thing that you want it to be. And that bit of shiny stuff is under there. And you got to use your thought process as you got to work out what exactly it is you want to put on there. Don't think the square thing is the way to go. I don't think it's going to work for me somehow. If I could cut that a little bit smaller. See, the thing is too, I'm going to have make sure that that I've got somewhere to put these bits, alright? Now they don't have to be as long as they are. I think I want it to go this way. And see, when I've sewn it, it's made it a bit skew-whiff too, hasn't it? So I've got to think that that's going to be on there, right? So I've got to make space for that. I've got to I have to have the room to put that there. Maybe this one will be better. Righto, and I'll just put something in the centre of that. Maybe one of these buttons would be nice. Gee, there's some pretty things in this. need a colour button. I don't have a colour button. I'm having trouble with that cat again. Ah dear. Anyway, Jeremy's got him. He's out there a minute ago scratching at the door trying to get in. I think we might have got him a little bit over spoilt, don't you reckon? I think he might be just a tiny bit, because if he does the slightest thing, we help him. We help him with the slightest thing. If I'm brushing my hair, he can't wait for me to finish. He's got to come up, and then I've got to get another brush and do his. I mean, you know. Oh, he's our baby puss. He's our baby puss. What can I say? He's just our baby puss. And this nice blue one here. I think I've gone over the time now, have I? Okay. I like that. But then again, the orange one looks a bit better. I'll have to come back and show you what I'm going to do around the outside of this, because I've got a feeling that this is going to go too far and we're not going to have this done. It's going to cut out and I'm not going to be happy. So I'll be back in a minute or the next day or whatever, and I'll show you how it worked out, okay? Or well, I'll show you what I'm going to continue doing. All right, I'll be back in a minute on here, but anyway, talk to you later. Bye-bye.